Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Eid reflections. Well, when I think about Eid, I'm reminded first and foremost of the fact that Eid is a celebration. Eid is supposed to be a time of happiness and fun and gift giving. And I remember first converting to Islam, and I was in high school, so I didn't, have a Muslim family. Eid was just a prayer you went to, you prayed the 2 units of prayer, and then you just went home. And now that I have a family of my own, I know that I want my children to get more out of Eid. And I hope that I'm not blasphemous in saying so, but I want them to look toward Eid the way that I would look toward Christmas. I mean, every year it was something that I looked forward to, and I felt different when the holidays came around. And therein, I think, lies the secret of building strong culture. When people are connected to things, intellectually or ideologically, they go in and out of affection with those things. Sometimes I'm feeling it, sometimes I'm not feeling it. But when people are connected to things culturally, it's something that comes as naturally as breathing. And this is really what we want for our Muslim community in America, that there are certain things that are part of being a Muslim that come very naturally to them, just like breathing. And if Eid is a time of festivity, it's a time of celebration, it's a time of family, I think we'll achieve that, especially with, those of us that have, young Muslim children that we're rearing. Secondly, the cultural vibrance of our community, I think is, at full flower on Eid. You see everything, and everybody has a distinct way of dressing. People have foods that they make on the day of Eid. Some people have very distinct kind of salutations that they give each other. And I think this is something that symbolizes the future of American Islam, and I think it's very beautiful. You have all of this mixing of ethnicities and cultures, of some Eastern, some Western, and I think it'll be culturally unique. It will be very vibrant, but above all, it will be very attractive. And I think that on Eid, you see that. The third thing that I'm reminded of on Eid is actually the hadith of the Prophet, peace be upon him, in which Aisha was playing with a tambourine of some sort in his home on the day of Eid. Her father, Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with them both, he enters and he scolds her for playing with this instrument in the house of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And the Prophet comes out from the back and he says, Abu Bakr sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he says, we didn't expect this from you, that you would come and scold her on the day of Eid. And besides, relax. These are the days of Eid. So even though maybe Abu Bakr thought that this was some kind of breach of conduct, this was on the day of Eid, even something like that, just relax about it, because after Ramadan, after the hardship of fasting, and we have to recognize Ramadan is not a normal activity to withstand that kind of ascetic, practice of not eating for 16 hours. We're fasting this year during the day and not drinking 16 hours. We have to kind of be eased back into what is normalcy for us. And the Prophet, peace be upon him, above all, was for normalcy. He was about, infusing your regular existence with this God consciousness and this piety. There were 3 people in the time of the Prophet, alayhi salatu wasalam, may Allah be pleased with him. May Allah bless him and grant him peace. One of them said, you know what? I'm going to fast every day. Another of them said, I'm never going to get married. I'm so committed to this religion, I will never marry. And the third of them said, at night, I will never sleep. I will pray the entire night through. And when the Prophet was told about these people, he said, Man ha'ulai? Who are these people? فَمَنْ رَغِبَ عَنْ سُنَّتِي فَهُوَ لَيْسَ مِنِّي. Whoever wants something other than my way, he is not from me. And his way is one of balance. So Ramadan was slightly imbalanced because we're trying to, come back to balance after being overindulged, oversatiated throughout the year. So Eid is kind of easing back into normalcy, and there's a celebration for that, taking with us, hopefully, some of the insights we gleaned from fasting throughout Ramadan.